What's up guys, Curtis here, and welcome to the newest episode of Assembling Arsenal. Is this episode 11, is this episode 12? I don't even know, but the title above will let you know. But before we get going into this episode, what I do want to say is if you want a fast and reliable coin service, check out utcointraders.com, there is a link to them in the description below. But anyway, let's get into the video, and as you can see in the background, what we have today is 3 matches in Division 1 in some pretty big feisty games, as well as the signing of an inform. Now, I've been a bit lazy again, no trading in this episode. I've been so busy with other stuff, I haven't even had time to do some trading, and I'm not too sure if I'll have time to do some by the next episode either, as tomorrow I am heading into London. I'm going up there early. I'm going to be visiting my granddad. He's in hospital. He's at the moment he's having had an operation, so I'm going to be seeing him in hospital in London, and then I am off to Arsenal Wigan in the evening. So I'm not going to be around tomorrow, which means no trading. I should still be able to get videos done, because I'm going to try and get them done tonight. So next episode there might not be any trading, so apologies. I do want to try and pick it up soon though, so hopefully when we have a bit of time I'm just going to smash out a ton of trading, try and make us a load of coinage. But as you can see in this game, we were dominating that guy, 10 shots to 1, and it was 3-0, absolutely all over him. Division 1 seems to be exactly the same as Division 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, where I seem like I'm beating every single person we're coming up against, and it seems to be like relatively easy. Now this guy here actually did manage to get a goal somehow. I don't really know how. It took a massive deflection off one of our players, but somehow he managed to get it in. But here's the build up to quite a nightmarish piece of events. Ramsey got himself booked there. He then had a free kick here, which nothing really came from it. If he'd taken it like his other one, maybe something would have done. But then down the other end, we lost the ball, and Aaron Ramsey flew in and got himself a second yellow because, well, he's Welsh, basically, and his name is Aaron Ramsey. So he's a bit of a melon, and he doesn't really know what he's doing. So he got a second yellow there, but of course it was going to be no problem for us. We were 4-1 up already, and in fact we made it 5. Nice and easy win right there, getting ourselves the max coin points for coin bonus or whatever it is for 5 goals. Sadly, we missed the clean sheet one and the red card bomb, but oh well. We will have to just move on to our next game. As you can see here, I think I show the stats, which were very one-sided. 15 shots to 2, which is ridiculous. But we make some changes here, decide to rest Podolski, which could potentially be dangerous in Division 1, but at the same time it could also work out quite well. And that was basically that. We then went into this next game against a guy with a very, very questionable front three of Walcott on the left and Giovinco on the right. Don't quite know what that fella was doing, but it seemed to work out for us as Shamak went through despite the pacey defence and managed to pick up the 1-0 lead down the 33rd minute. And that was how it was as we went in at half-time. A very slow first half, and didn't really seem to be having too much action, but it didn't take long into the second half for Shamak to have a fantastic little effort there, and it took a deflection and we managed to dink it back in onto the head of somehow Santi Cazorla, won a header, and that made it 2-0, and that was when the floodgates opened. Giroud got himself through here in the snow, a lovely little bit of turn play there, just threw the defender off and banged that one home to make it 3-0, and it was basically all over for them at that point, and it finished 3-0, so a nice comfortable win there. Second win in Div 1, fourth win in Div 1, that makes us maybe even 5th. No, yeah, we're 5-0-0 now. Absolutely fantastic, amazing, blinding start to Div 1, but we then decided to go and pick ourselves up a player, and I thought, I know, I'll treat myself, I'll get myself the inform Mertesacker, but as you'll see in the next game, I do regret it greatly. So we go into this next game. I forgot to bring Podolski back in, and this is a crucially important game where I shouldn't have forgotten him. I put Mertesacker in at the back, and wow, unbelievably poor. We came up against this team, the team when we need pace at the back and up front, a 5 at the back with Podolski and Suarez up front, Podolski being the main player for them in this game. But 3 minutes in, Sanya picked the ball up on the edge of the box, and we did a lovely little cross there, which somehow our 2 players collided, and I got a relatively lucky penalty. Now, perhaps if I hadn't gone down, I probably would have won the header and scored it, because like crosses like that, 9 times out of 10 you will actually bang it in. But Giroud stepped up, took the penalty, and absolutely wellied it to the left. The goalie didn't even really move from his rather central spot, and yeah, that made it 1-0. But then he went down the other end, and this guy seemed set out to score sweaty tramp goals continuously. He went for that one there. It seemed every attack he had, he tried to score a tramp goal. But we had that one there, and then down the other end, Giroud picked it up almost instantly and just tapped that one in to make it 2-1, regain our lead, and it was so tricky to get goals. I can't even explain how hard it was with such little pace for us and such a pacey back 5 for them. But once again, he was desperate to score a tramp goal, and he did. He scored his second of the game, and at this point, I was just getting really annoyed with his tramp goals. goals, and I went up the other end and scored a goal. A lovely goal there, a bit of skill and a great finish by Giroud. It's like, yeah, I find it frustrating that I have to, like, I even consider stooping to the level of doing stuff like that, but then we got, I guess, another lucky penalty, that one there. He absolutely took Shamak out, but he'd already played the pass, so it was something he didn't need to do, and we put that one home as well, making it 4-2, and I was thinking, right, we'll punish this guy for trying to play such a sweaty game, and he had a goal kick here, and I thought, right, we're going to do what he does, and I tramped it across to Giroud. I didn't even care. I was like, right, if he's going to do it to me, I'll do it back to him, and I guess the karma gods were like, nope, you're not going to be doing that, and he went up the other end with Podolski. Terrible goalkeeping there, didn't even put a leg out, and Podolski made it 5-3. And then look at this, he's even trying to tramp it across here, but his tramp gets blocked, and then the goalie, how does he not stop that? I thought he had it, but that one almost cleared off the line, but he scored it. And then at 5-4, I couldn't make any subs. I was like, I've got to take Mertesacker off. He was at fault for everything. Terrible play there by Giroud. Giroud, however you want to say it. And he didn't try and tramp it that time, but he made it 5-all, I believe, and it went from bad to worse. Mertesacker is the worst player I've ever seen. I was so frustrated, I went to discard him after this game. So slow, just cannot defend. 34 pace, it's embarrassing, and I let myself down, and I came so close to getting goals back. Gibbs here hitting the post, and then we got even closer after that. Like, Santi Cazorla picked it up, had a little cross in that his goalie managed to save, and then he dropped it. Oh no, not yet. I had another attack here, that's right. Shamak played through Giroud, who was through on goal. And I thought, right, I'll tramp it, and his goalie pulls off an incredible save. He then picks it up and drops it, which I so nearly picked up, but I couldn't. I was so frustrated. Giroud picked up all 5 of our goals. We dominated him, as you can see by those stats. Almost like, well, 2/3 of his shots went in, which is just not even fair at all. And that is the end of this episode, guys. So we had a very frustrating loss there. Our record still must carry on. But thanks as always for watching, guys. Please leave a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. And I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.